Okay, sit down. This is gonna be a rant. Now, I don't give a flying rat's ass shit what your new way conditioning says to you about the topics of this video. I don't care. You want to be Wonder Boy and come up here to my channel specifically just to say how much the video you chose to watch sucks. Turn that right around, point it in the other direction, and head home. We need people on the radio like the classic Howard Stern. I don't know how he sounded today, but when he was first starting out in the 80s, we need people like classic Howard Stern. We need people like 70s, early 80s George Carlin on the radio and TV. We need people like the 90s, early 2000s Preston and Steve on the radio. We need people like Matt and Huggy doing nights on the radio. We need people like Bob Charger back on the air. We need people who understand what's going on. We need people like Casey Kasem back on the air. We need people to do these radio sounders that don't sound like they're a frickin' emo 30-year-old living in their mom's motherfucking basement who talk with their nose first and then their mouths and think that it still sounds cool if they just put enough reverb on it. That's garbage. You ever wanted to eat garbage before? Then no? Then you're not going to want to listen to that. That's garbage. Oh yes, I'll have the garbage special. Extra garbage fries on the side, order of flies. Garbage. I heart radio. No, you shart radio. You shart radio. Get it right. You shart radio out of Buffalo's ass. You put it in a blender. You turned it into one of those smoothies. You fed it to a giant buffalo who then crapped it out its ass. And then you expected us not to notice. Because buffalo can't have smoothies. So of course the poor thing got all wrecked inside. Grumble, grumble. And we weren't supposed to notice. We weren't supposed to notice that you sanitized a pile of shit. A literal pile of shit, but sanitized. You weren't we weren't supposed to notice that you did the same thing to television. Oh, look at all these retro shows. Sanitized. Wildly edited. You sanitized a pile of shit, buddy boy. Even the 5-year-olds noticed. Do you understand? We need things on the radio, songs on the radio like that new AC/DC. We need stations like that the bear, the rock and roll animal that was out in I think it was Chicago. We don't need alt 1045. We don't need power jamming, whatever the F you want to call it. 99, 106. We don't need magic. We don't need these Joe, Bob, Jack, Jim, Ben, Tom, Chris, whatever the hell you want to call it. Frank FMs, Franken FMs. We play everything. You play the same goddamn 47 songs, coast to coast, hard drive to hard drive. You mix up the order and you think we won't notice. Sanitized shit. Sanitized buffalo diarrhea. You think we won't notice. You think we're that level of sheep. Well, ram you. We fucking noticed. You can have a narrow playlist as long as the DJs are energetic and the sounders are good, in my opinion. And the whole station has the vibe. You know what I mean by the vibe. The vibe. 80s, 90s, early 2000s. Look at the air checks. You'll know exactly what I mean by the vibe. It makes you want to turn it up and sing along and